Have you ever had that moment where you're sitting down to finally get work done, and 5 minutes later you're back on your phone, mindlessly scrolling? Maybe you're convinced you're just lazy, or worse, that you must have some kind of attention problem. But what if I told you there's a simple mind trick to make work actually fun, and that it's the very thing that will make scrolling feel so strange, you'll wonder why you ever did it in the first place? Stick with me, because I'm about to reveal the psychology behind how you can make work fun and flip your digital habits on their head. This is the Growth Mindset Project, and this mind trick makes scrolling feel strange. Try it now. Before we dig into this powerful mindset switch, pause for a second. If you're ready to break free from endless scrolling and unlock your real potential, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We're here every week with tools and mind hacks to rewire your brain for growth. So stick around and let's get started. Let's be honest here. Most of us know that scrolling endlessly is a waste of time. Maybe you've watched productivity videos, downloaded focus apps, even started a new hobby with the hope it'll yank you out of that digital black hole. But reality hits. Even after a day or two, you find yourself right back where you started, fighting the urge to pick up your phone after only a few minutes, your mind drifting away from whatever you were supposed to be focusing on. That urge is so strong, it almost feels like you're not in control, like it's impossible to make work fun, or at the very least, bearable. Why does scrolling feel so good and work, well, not so much? Blame your brain's reward system. The flashy dopamine hits of social media and YouTube Shorts are designed to be instantly gratifying. It's like your brain is wired to seek out the next thrill, a constant chase for something new. Each swipe, each scroll, is like a mini jackpot. It's no wonder it's so hard to sit still and actually focus. But here's the twist that most people miss. The more you chase constant stimulation, the higher your baseline for excitement becomes. Your brain starts to expect more and more until the mere idea of sitting down for steady work or practicing a skill feels intolerably dull. And that is exactly why work has stopped being fun. Now, don't beat yourself up over this. None of us asked to be surrounded by infinite digital distractions. If you grew up in the age of TikTok, Reels, or were caught by the endless scroll of YouTube, you're part of a system that's crafted to keep you hooked. But while this isn't totally your fault, here's the kicker. It is your responsibility to change your relationship with distraction. And that change, believe it or not, can make work surprisingly fun again if you use the right mind trick. Imagine this. What if you deliberately made your phone and your digital life boring, stripped down, dull, free from seductive app icons and blaring notifications? What if the only thing left that could actually capture your attention was the real work you wanted to do? When you make your digital world less exciting, work starts to feel strangely fun by comparison. You retrain your brain to enjoy the simple act of focusing. Let's get tactical. Start by switching off every notification on your phone except the truly essential ones, texts or calls from family and people you trust. Better yet, install a minimalist launcher that hides app icons, turning your phone into a tool instead of a toy. Take off those colorful cases and cute straps that make your phone so visually tempting. Even better, leave your phone in another room when you go to bed, so when you wake up, reaching for your device isn't your first move. That first hour after waking, fill it with anything but scrolling. You're lowering your baseline for stimulation, setting yourself up to actually make work fun. By comparison, it becomes the more interesting thing your mind can focus on. If you're still watching, I want you to pause right here and hit that like button if you're ready to try making work fun. Drop a comment below and tell us your biggest scrolling vice. Let's support each other to break the cycle. Now, you've got a few minutes of reclaimed time in the day. What will you fill it with? Here's where the mind trick comes in. Instead of rushing into big, ambitious projects, start with simple, definitely not exciting activities. Journaling, organizing your desk, doodling, or even just staring out of the window and letting your thoughts wander. At first, these boring habits feel empty in comparison to the bright lights of your phone. But as you remove the constant dopamine hits, your mind will gradually find these slow activities more satisfying. The genius of this approach is that things which felt stale before, like reading, learning a new skill, or just working quietly, now start to feel rewarding. Because your brain is no longer oversensitized, the act of focusing transforms from a chore into something relaxing, maybe even blissful. You begin to make work fun, not because the work has changed, but because you've changed your environment to make focus enjoyable. You'll have to push through the discomfort at first. When you resist picking up your phone while waiting in line, commuting, or sitting alone, it'll feel weird. Your mind will look for escape routes. But let yourself feel bored. It's in those moments of quiet that your creativity sparks, ideas you'd never have while your thumb flicks the screen. Suddenly, something as ordinary as writing a journal entry starts to feel like an adventure into your own mind. Making work fun isn't about fireworks. It's about rediscovering the joy of effort and watching your own thoughts unfold. Brief check-in. If you've made it this far without clicking away, give yourself a pat on the back. Remember to like, subscribe, and drop a comment telling us how you're making your work fun today. Your attention is your most powerful asset. Guard it well. Let's go deeper into the mind trick. What if, when you had free time, instead of craving stimulation, you practiced being present in each moment? Walking to school, instead of listening to music or scrolling, you simply observe your surroundings. The people, the buildings, sunlight on the pavement, details you never noticed before. This is presence training, and it rewires your brain to appreciate subtlety. Instead of depending on an app for entertainment, you discover it in reality around you. The more you let boredom in, the more joy you find in simple tasks. Suddenly, making work fun isn't a fantasy. It's your new normal. And here's another secret. At the start, it will feel impossible, maybe even agonizing. Sitting quietly with no phone, your mind rebels. You reach for your device, craving that instant hit. But if you can resist even for 10, then 15, then 30 minutes, you'll notice something amazing. The urge dulls. Focus returns. You can make work fun simply because you're no longer running from discomfort. Practice this daily. Hide your phone at night. Resist checking for the first hour each morning. Build habits like morning journaling, 5-minute meditations, or drawing one sketch a day. Tiny wins. If you want to keep consuming content, try long-form videos. Watch them start to finish without jumping around. This builds your focus muscles and makes the act of staying with something through to the end feel deeply rewarding. Let your mind wander. Stare at the sky. People watch. Reflect. The more you allow yourself to be undistracted, the more fulfilling your work and hobbies become. Before you know it, you'll actually crave sitting down to a project because you've made work fun, and scrolling will start to feel uncomfortably strange. You made it. If you're still with me, your focus is already stronger. Ready to keep growing your mindset? Watch our other videos next, and don't forget to ring the bell for fresh strategies every week. Your journey to make work fun continues right here.